Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Homeschool. This is Fatema Sabrin Shikha, Assistant Teacher of National Ideal English Version School, Morning Shift. Today I am going to take ICT class for the students of class 6 on the topic of Chapter 3, Lesson 3, 4, 5. I am repeating, our today's topic is Chapter 3, Lesson 3, 4, 5, Reading Done. And our lecture number is 2 and SW number 1. It means this is our second lecture and first SW. Students, in our first lecture, we have read the text of Chapter 3, Lesson 1, 2. Today we will learn the text and read the text from Lesson 3, 4, 5. Take your ICT book, that means Information and Communication Technology book. Now we will read the text. Lesson 3, Software Maintenance. We have learned that a computer has two parts. One is hardware and the other is software. How many parts are there in a computer? There are two parts, hardware and software. We have talked about the maintenance of hardware in the previous two lessons. Now, you may ask whether there is any necessity for the maintenance of softwares. Certainly, there is a need for the proper maintenance of softwares. Those who use computer know it well that the improper maintenance of softwares creates greater problem than the improper maintenance of hardwares. The cause of this problem is the virus of the computer. You must have heard about viruses and germs of disease. We sometimes fall sick due to the germs and the virus. Computer virus is just like a computer program of that type for which a computer cannot work properly. The germ of a disease or a virus can spread from one person to another and make him or her sick. The computer virus may also spread from one computer to another. When a real virus attacks a human body, it multiplies its number and gives birth to innumerable viruses. Here, innumerable means numerous. The virus of a computer is just like that. If a computer virus somehow enters into a computer, it turns into innumerable viruses. The real virus attacks a person without his or her knowledge. The computer virus also attacks a computer without everyone's knowledge. The only difference between the real virus and the computer virus is that one already exists in the nature and the other is made by dishonest people to harass others. Mark here, there is only one difference, and the difference is the real virus and the computer virus is that one already exists in the nature and the other is made by dishonest people to harass others. From this para, we come to know that the similarities between real virus and computer virus. Students, read this para very carefully because this para is important for answering short question. You will get the question, write the similarities between real virus and computer virus. Man-made computer virus is nothing but a little program. It can easily spread from one computer to the other through computer network. When you make a copy of something from a computer in a CD or a pen drive, the virus may also be copied even without your knowledge. So, you should always remain very careful when you copy anything from any computer. Computer virus is not like a germ-carrying virus. It cannot make us sick. This virus cannot also go from one computer to the other on its own. Student, mark the first line. Computer virus is not like a germ-carrying virus because real virus is like a germ-carrying virus, but computer virus isn't. And this virus cannot also go from one computer to the other on its own. That means computer virus can't spread from one computer to other if we don't use pen drive or CD like this type of elements. These can go from one computer to other only at the time of copying information and data or only through the network. Today, many types of antivirus programs are available to protect the computer from computer viruses. But there are a lot of wicked people in this world who regularly develop new viruses and spread them. So those who want to protect their computers from viruses need to purchase updated antivirus programs. Students, underline this. Those who want to protect their computers from viruses need to purchase updated antivirus programs. It means if you want to save your computer from virus, you have to purchase updated antivirus to protect your computer. That is quite expensive for general people. Mark this line also, antivirus purchasing is expensive for general people. But virus is not created for the open source software. So one can remain safe from this problem if he or she uses operating systems run through open source software programs. If you use open source software programs, your computer will be safe. Now we'll learn about lesson 4 and 5. Name, health hazards and consciousness regarding ICT application. Milk is a nutritious food. It is good for children to drink milk regularly. But if we throw a child into a milk drum, then there is a possibility for the child to be drowned in the milk. That means though a thing may be very good, but it is dangerous when it is used excessively. It is also true in the case of computer. From this, we come to know that anything that is excessive is harmful for us, whether it is about a baby or a computer, it is harmful. So we do not do anything excessively. Computer has been made for help in our daily life and it should be used accordingly. But if we start using it excessively, then it can cause a danger. So we'll be cautious while using computer. Some amount of intelligence is required to use computer. For this reason, many parents allow their children to play on it as a toy. It is often seen that many children are addicted to computer games and they play computer games all day and night. It is harmful for children. They may fall sick sitting in front of the computer for hours at an age when they should play in the field with their friends. Mental sickness is more dangerous than physical sickness. This line is very, very important. Mark this line. Mental sickness is more dangerous than physical sickness. Students, if you sit in your computer or in front of the computer and spend a long time, it will be dangerous for your health. Health means basically your mental health. And it is said that mental sickness is more dangerous than physical sickness. In this picture, you can see children should play regularly by swimming or running. It means you can swim or run to develop your physical development. Many physical problems may arise if someone sits in front of a computer for a long time. In these figures, back pain, pain in fingers, problems in eye can be caused commonly. So, back pain, pain in fingers or different kinds of eye problem can be caused commonly because of sitting long time in front of computer. A different type of problem has been noticed with the grown-up youths using computer. A person can now make social contacts with others using a computer. Even though it is an easy way for collecting ordinary information, often it is seen that many people take it to an extreme stage. Many people think that it is an actual social relationship. So they forget about normal relationships with others. In most cases, these boys and girls grow up as unsocial human beings. Here, we find the idea that in recent times, we are engaged in internet or computer, and that is why we have already forgotten our real relationships. We don't spend our time with our parents, friends or relatives. We usually spending our time, that means most of the times in internet, in social medias. It will be harmful for us. So we need to avoid this type of bad habits. information and communication technology is comparatively a very new technology. That's why we have not fully understood its capabilities yet. We are getting to know about some of its good capabilities in one side. But we also need to be careful so that it cannot harm us, that it may not make harm to us subconsciously. Those of you who will use information technology in life always need to remember that you should use the technology but never let the technology use you. Mark the line. You should use the technology but never let the technology use you. This line is very important. It carries a meaning, a deep meaning. You can use technology or computer, but be conscious, be healthy, because you will use the proper use of computer. You can't be unconscious, and you will be careful while using your computer or internet or social media. Student, this is for today. I have given your homework. Do 10 MCQ. I'm repeating, your homework will be 10 MCQ from chapter 3 and from lesson 1 to 5. That's all for today. Hope you have understood today's topic. Students, do your homework in your SW copy. You have to submit your SW copies in our school library, because we will give your SPA, CT and diary marks on the basis of the submission of your SW copies. Guardians or anyone else can submit your copies on every Sunday and can collect your previous copies on next Sunday. So I hope you will submit your SW copies, because CT, diary and SBA, in total you will get 30 marks. We will check your copy properly inshallah and provide your number. Stay well and see you again in our next class. That's all for today. Assalamu alaikum.